Okay, let's crack on with box number 6. Oop. We have Titan's Return, Alpha Trion. Again, start off with a negative. It's just not Alpha Trion to me. I'm sorry. I just think Alpha Trion I think of as looking the G1 cartoon, and there is nothing about this figure that invokes even a hint of that to me. That said, if it was someone else, pretty solid figure. Titans Returns Astro Train. He's alright. Not much else to say about him. Movie Starscream. I like the fold out sort of transformation and the weird sort of bird like imagery. Yeah, pretty cool. Ooh, got that from Kapow at TFN. Titans Return Wreck-Gar. I just wanted a Wreck-Gar. Nothing much to say about him. I like Wreck-Gar the character. Picked him up at TFN as well. I've forgotten his name. It's part of Abominus, I can tell you that much. A movie Ironhide. This one actually really keeps irritating me because it keeps springing itself apart and was extraordinarily fiddly to get back together. Oh. Leader class. Fall of Cyber. Last night. Megatron. Decent figure. God awful film. I'm sorry, it's terrible. Leader class Optimus. Oop. Got him for £10. £10 from Nick at ID Toys at TFN, and he's yeah, £10. Totally worth it. The other day, Grace was around and she wouldn't leave him alone. So it's just a nice update. To Perceptor. I actually wrote a story. I remember those old Ladybird books. I wrote a story involving Perceptor. That's up on the website. I liked Combiner Wars. I did. But then Titans Return. Why was everything a headmaster? People didn't need to be headmasters. Again, solid figure. I like the transformation. I like both the robot and vehicle modes. I'm just tired of heads popping off left, right and centre. Magnus. I love Magnus. Although, Masterpiece Magnus wise, I want one, because I've got a Masterpiece Fans Toys Sovereign, which I'll come to at some point. Do you know what? I'll finish that thought then. Combiner Wars Optimus. Combiner Wars Hot Rod. Actually, I quite like this figure, I can't lie. And it rolls quite well, which you completely missed because I can't set up a camera to save my life. But good figure. Last Night Hound. Again, to me, I wish they'd have just called him Bulkhead. He's so much more Bulkhead than he is Hound, and I love the tattoos on the side and things like that. Again, cool figure. But to me, is Bulkhead. Some random instructions that need to go in one of the tubs, which I'll do in a moment. Haha, I think I mentioned it just in the last video. Movie Blackout with Scorponok, but he's got some discoloration and ugly bits. So I'm going to use the two figures to make one beautiful clean blackout that hopefully doesn't explode everywhere. Crikey. Movie Jazz. Friend gave me this. Thank you, friend. I will not say your name for fear of repercussions. Long haul. I got no instructions, and I could not figure out how to get him into something even close to resembling a robot mode. Legends Class Wheelie. Looks great, sat on Fantoy's grinder, the Grimlock. And again, pretty good little roller. No. Oh, now I've broken it all. I'll try and edit that out, but it's probably not going to work. Some Legends Class Insecticons. I wanted to start building them up a bit more, because I've got some, I've got the Fans Toys Insecticons and the Bad Cube Insecticons, some G1 Insecticons, so I was trying to do a little bit of army building. Apparently he's stolen a Sharkticon's tail. Speaking of which, Sharkticon number 1, with holding his tail. See, I needed to start getting these, but he should probably be in the Fall of Cybertron figures box. Again, he's not a bad figure. I quite like him. I mean, at the time I was really enamoured with him, but the god damn it didn't Planet X. I'm really looking forward to getting to my Planet X box. It's about the only box that's sorted out. We have a Combiner Wars Wheeljack. Oh, this I thought he was great. Chrome Dome. Really cool figure, this. Nice transformation. Again, actually he is a headmaster, wasn't he? I can't remember, I'll probably get corrected. Trailbreaker. Combiner Wars. I can't decide what Masterpiece version Trailbreaker to get. I just don't think, is Fan Toys one's ever going to turn up? Who knows? In here is a magazine, apparently. Transformers Robots in Disguise. Oh, it's got a bunch of stickers with it. My daughter really likes stickers. Instructions in a box. There's a Bumblebee. I really quite like the head sculpt on him. Very cool. Well, right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more Sharkticons. I've got a feeling there's more. I cannot remember whom he belongs to, but he's clearly a Combiner Wars hand. I just can't remember whose. Oh, we've got a nice little masterpiece. Not a masterpiece. Movie Bumblebee. We have a... Ooh. Again, I really quite like this figure. But to me, he didn't need to be a headmaster. I think he became a target master at one point, didn't he, Blur? But again, solid figure. Really liked it. Ooh. Nice chunky Optimus. Like very evocative of the Power Master. I'm fairly sure I've got an upgrade kit for him knocking around somewhere, and I'm sure at one point I'll find it. But hopefully in another box. We have another 2 Sharkticons. So at some point I'll be able to surround Hot Rod with them. And my cup. Well, I'll have to find my cup. Ravage, can't lie, didn't care for this at all. And a little Robots in Disguise Grimlock. Nitro Zeus. Again, can you spot the problem with Nitro Zeus here? He wasn't a headmaster in the movie. He was quite a solid toy, other than the fact every time I turn around his head's wandered off. Hopefully it'll turn up by the time I get to the bottom of the box. I'll put him there. We have another movie Barricade. What's his chops? I'm going with What's his chops because I've forgotten his name. Can't lie. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Now we start getting fun ones. I really like Scourge in the movies. Again, didn't need to be a headmaster, but fun little figure. I got this just because how shiny it is. I mean, have you ever seen such a shiny Optimus? It's the wrong colours, but it's so shiny. You know, you can't get this out in front of magpies. I really like this figure. Forgotten his name again, but really, really cool figure. Really like the spaceship, really like the robot. Again, bloody headmaster. And basically exactly what I just said for him as well. Great figures. Cyclonus. Pretty sure he was in the other box as well, you know, I think that's the duplicate. We have a movie Grimlock. Yeah, okay. There he is. This figure is the deluxe Megatron, the better mold. Fantastic figure. Again, shame about the movie. Robots in Disguise Bumblebee. It was on sale, so I got it. It's still pretty cool, to be honest. Again, my daughter sort of gravitates to him, which is interesting. Brawn. Solid, chunky little monkey. Mine's got a very wobbly head, which you can't see. It's extraordinarily wobbly. Hothead. Again, I like this figure. I like his tank. I mean, they did do some really cool figures. Not so much him. I mean, he's cool in his own way, like an angry space crocodile, but weird colours. But yeah. What else we got? We've got oh gosh, an Insecticon, Bombshell, or Hardshell. He'll always be Bombshell to me. We have little teeny tiny Legends class Skywarp. Fun little figures. The guy that transforms into both an aircraft and an aircraft carrier. Yeah. We're going for a bit of new toy joy. And another movie Barricade. And the last night one. Sorry, he's a shell format, and I was not particularly impressed. I'm feeling very critical of this box. Wait. Smokescreen. I love Smokescreen. I love his colourings. I love the character. I was a big fan of him in the G1 cartoon. I had the G1 toy as a kid. Do like Smokescreen, and it's a solid toy.